This is part 2 of the Parcc Dress Rehearsal Screencast. These will be the steps of part 2 for the Parcc Dress Rehearsal. So I'm over here on the part 2 directions, and I've already gone to the Parcc website here. The address for the Parcc website is on your authorization ticket. And I'm going to put in my username and password. Every student has a unique username and password, and it's not tied to your name, and your answers for this practice aren't being recorded. We're just trying out the software. So I'm going to press sign in. And then here in the directions, I'll need to click trust and not save the password. Then I need to sign in again. And I'm using my username and password from the authorization ticket handed out during the dress rehearsal. Now it's going to say loading, please wait, and this might take a minute, but I will get two windows. One window is going to ask me if I want to do a new version of Java, and I'm going to skip this version. And I'm also going to get this window about do I want to run the application. Depending on how quickly they load, you might get those in a different order, but it doesn't matter which order you do this. So one at this window for test nav and do I want to run this application, you'll see this in the directions over here. For this window, you want to click run, do not show this again, and run. It's important to do that. And then on this window, do I want to install the new version? No, I want to skip this version. So I skip this version. And then I'm also going to have this red box. It's going to say there was an error with the Java applet. It's because I skipped the new version. So that's okay. It still will work. You're just going to have to click this red X, the X on the red window. Now you should be okay. I don't care. It says I'm going to say do not ask again and later. And again, I might have to wait a minute while it's loading, and here I am in the test. Once we get into the test, the questions will go through faster. So now I have to hit Start Test Now. I'm going to have 23 questions. Again, it does not matter what you answer. We're just trying out the software. It is good to answer the questions just totally randomly so that we can just make sure that the process is working. There's a few different kinds of questions, and when you log out, you want to make sure that the logout will work. Okay, so you progress through the questions using this blue arrow, and I'm not even reading. I'm just clicking any answers. Still clicking any answers. Clicking any answers. I'm going to move through these, and here's a drag and drop kind of question. I'm not even going to fill them all in. I'm just going to try out a couple of them. And here's another drag and drop. I'm not reading, just dragging and dropping. I'm not even doing all of them, just a couple of them on each screen. Here's a place where I have to answer a question. And I think I'll click on this tab. And I might even hit bold and italics just to try out the software. Let's see. I might just skip ahead because I think you get the idea here. I want to skip ahead to the end so you can see how to log out. I do remember there are a few questions with video content. Just for this dress rehearsal, you don't want to watch a whole video. In fact, I think sometimes when you get this loading, it's because the next question is going to have a video. And it just takes a little longer for the next page to load. Okay, so if that does happen, probably it is a video. I think we all have a similar set of questions for the for the dress rehearsal. So you might know it's around question 13 or 14. But I think I'm just going to click this briefly. I don't want to watch the whole thing, just to make sure the video is working on my computer. And then I'm going to keep going. Keep going. I'm not going to try another video. I know the video works. And I think here I select different things. I'm not too sure. And I go like this. I might select that one. And I might select that one. And I might select this one. I'm not reading, just checking it out. Practice. At this point, I kind of know that my typing does work. Almost done. Okay, I finished. So not going to even bother reviewing the answers. I'm just going to submit final answers. Yes, submit final answers. And there we go. I finished the test and the logout is complete. I'm now done. So this is really important. I've finished, but I'm not done with the instructions. I've gotten as far as finishing the questions and submitting my final answers. But it's really important that as part of the end of the dress rehearsal, you log out of Parcc and log back into your own account. It's important you log back into your own account while you're at school to make sure you're back in your account so that when you take your laptop home, you'll be able to continue working. So this is really important last step. And of course, when I log out, I'm not going to be able to finish my screencast because I'll be logged out. So here we go. I'm going to go here. I'm going to log out, and when I do, that will be the end of our screencast. Okay, thank you for watching.